Okay, guys, let's look at this new stuff. It says factoring a pattern for x squared plus something x plus something. Okay, the key to this thing is that there's no number in front of the x squared. So what is the coefficient of x squared in this type of thing, Eric? 1. Okay, now good. Now, guys, remember early on we taught you how to multiply monomials and polynomials, right? You just distribute it in. Okay. Then we taught you how to multiply two binomials. Okay. Like I have right here. You guys know how to multiply this. We're going to do it in just a moment. Okay. What we've begun to do now is rather than multiplying these things, we're breaking them apart. What's the word for breaking products apart into their different pieces? What do we call that, David? Factoring, right? Just like I'd factor 12. 12 is equal to 3 times 4. Okay, 3 times 4 is the factored form of 12. Okay? Okay. Oh, I don't need to. Oh, you guys want to keep going. I'm sorry. And then 2 times 2. All right, so 2 times 2 times 3. Now it's fully factored, right? Okay. And we always want to do that when we can with polynomials as well. But I want to show you how to factor things that look something like this. It has nothing to do with this example, but let me write it down. X squared minus, let's say, minus 3x minus 10. Okay? How would we factor something like that? Now I'm going to show you today how we do that. Okay? The ones that don't have anything in front of the x except a 1, I mean the coefficient's 1, those are super easy. Okay? And let me show you how this works. All right? Let's look at example number 1. It says, find the product of x plus 3 times x plus 5. And then in parentheses it says, note, the last numbers, 3 and 5, add to give the middle coefficient and multiply to give the last coefficient. Let's see what that means. Let's multiply these out and then we'll come back to that note. All right? I'm going to let Jack multiply this for me. Jack, what do I get? X times x? And then what?
Then you get 5x.
Plus 5x, good.
Then you get
Plus 3x, good.
and you get 15.
Plus 15. All right? Now remember, guys, I've got to combine the like terms. Yeah? So I'm going to get x squared plus 8x plus 15. Okay, let's go back to that note. The note said the last numbers, that is 3, positive 3, and positive 5, add to give the middle coefficient. Well, wait, what is positive 3 plus positive 5? 8. That gives us the middle coefficient. It says, and multiply to give the last coefficient. Well, what's positive 3 times positive 5? Positive 15. So now, if I didn't have this problem up here, if I didn't have that, and it just said factor, it said factor x squared plus 8x plus 15, right? I know it's going to be two things multiplied together. What do I get? What are the front numbers? X, right? X times x, that's what's going to give me x squared. Now, what numbers multiply to give me 15, but add to give me 8? Okay, Tara? Plus 5 plus 3. Does it matter which one goes first, Alfredo? It does not. So, with that, let's look at this one. I'm going to use one that's a little bit more difficult. Let's say x squared plus 7x plus 10. Okay, well, can you factor that one? Can you factor that one for me? Reed, what goes in the front? X and x. Okay, Reed, go for it. Plus 5, plus 2. These multiply to give me 10. These add to give me 7. All right. Good job. Let's look at the next one.